Hello, welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. I want to welcome you to my channel, all my subscribers, my future subscribers, my new subscribers, my scallywags, peaches, triggers, haters, lovers, commenters, each and every one of you. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel. Well, you know, I was upstairs doing my thing and posting my last video, and then it started to rain. And so I said, and I start thinking that, you know, how fortunate it is to not have to go to work or go out whenever there's bad weather. But I never want you to think that we don't get it from time to time. But this is what we get, the rain, you know. Over the time it rains in the morning. It never rains this hard as it is now. But it is for some reason. There must be some typhoon somewhere along the line. And we are getting... Hold on. Ichiban, what are you barking at? So we must be getting some of the fallout from the typhoon elsewhere. But I wanted to put this on here so you can kind of see it in the background. The rain coming down. The wind was blowing nice. But... as I was saying, I am so fortunate. I've always been fortunate, no matter where I was, even in New York. Or you know, whenever it's snow on the ground or rain on the ground, I always had the choice of not having to go out. That's why when I was in New York, someone said, "Is it cold outside?" I said, "I don't know. I don't go outside." Yeah. Is it still raining? I don't know. I don't go outside and check to see if it's raining because there's no need. You know, so for those of you who are not compelled to go out but have to go out and fight those elements, you know, I feel for you. I feel for you. You know, but here in the Philippines, you know, this is as bad as it gets, and it's not that bad. As you see, it's coming down now, but a couple of hours from now, or a few hours from now, it'll be dry as hell. And I'm gonna finish off this video by showing you how the day turned out. So. The dogs are kind of scared. Luna is one who's really scared. Let's see if I can give you a picture of Luna. There she is. You can see her ears up. Luna, you scared? Look, see, she's really frightening of the thunder and lightning. As you can see, the whole gang's out here. They're all out here. Well, they're out here, just thrust that thing, except the puppies. The puppies are inside with me, you know. But let's just listen to it for a few minutes. It's so blissful here in the Philippines, let me tell you. This weekend, me and I hopefully will take up other events and on that resort in San Carlos. So maybe we'll get out there. We talked about it yesterday. So she said it's up to you, and then it's up to me. Well, okay, we're going to do it because, like I said, I wanted to get away, and the price is right. It won't cost us anything for the 2-night stay. So, in fact, we had the owner on the video. If you remember the last time Vince was here, him and his partner, and they have invited us to have a couple of days up there as a getaway. So I'm really kind of looking forward to that. You know, outside of that, there was something else I want to talk to. Oh yeah, the video that I put up with No Monetization, talking about love and what have you, and you know, and I often wonder, or what's the benefits of my posting my videos and my saying what I say, you know, in spite of who might hear it or whose feelings might get hurt. But in bringing the truth, you know, it has also improved our relationship because Mia has heard something on here and she remembered how it was when we first got together, and I forgot. So you know, I've gotten back to really kind of like romancing her again, which is always a good thing. It's never bad to do that. But in a relationship, once you get to know each other and you see each other, it's not so much as seeing each other, is that once you know, start to see the cracks. There's Mia. Come here, Mia. Come here. You shouldn't have poked your stomach out. See, God is good. I was just talking about her, and here she is now. See, here she is waddling over here. Stay down. Stay down. Don't be jumping on my baby. Here. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Say hello.
Oh, hello.
Okay. Tell everybody what you're doing.
I'm washing the clothes while it's raining.
I'm washing the clothes while it's raining. Is there something wrong with that picture? Something like that? You're not Prasad. Oh, you are Prasad.
I'm going to shower later.
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about now. Are you washing it?
I'm almost done.
Oh, okay. Well, before you go, can you say hello or say something?
No. I'm going to sleep.
A woman of little words. Okay. And that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Except when she's mad, she always seems to have a lot to say. But anyway, like I was saying, it has improved our personal relationship, her hearing my vent, some of the things that I vent. But, I was watching, a news clipping, and it talked about Dave Chappelle, which I knew Dave Chappelle was married to a Filipino a long time ago, but how he kept it a secret from everyone for a long time, until, whenever he decided to come out and let it publicly known that he's with a Filipino. And that's often how it is sometimes whenever you are dating interracially. There are some people you want to run home and tell, and there's some people you don't want to tell at all because how opinionated they might get, and so. But in his situation, it has something to do with his career, which probably was a good reason, for him to do it. Well, it worked out for him, so that's good. But dating, because I'm of a mixed background, it's never been a problem for me, because even when I started dating, I wasn't, listen to that thunder, I wasn't exposed to hatred, toward other races, of course, other than the hatred my brother had for me, because he chose to live in a white world. I was in a car with Mia, and our vehicle allows you to push the cigarette lighter into the car, and then it pops out when it's red and hot. And so I told Mia, I said, "You see that?" I said, "Imagine putting that on someone's lips." And she said, "Huh?" I said, "Well, my older brother did that to me." So, so yeah. And I've learned about, Darky and Blackie, from him, when we were going to school, because he was 5 years older than I was. So when my younger brother, the one next to me, went to his school, and he's black, and Chucky's white, he told us, never come by his school again. Don't ever come by his school and ask for him, because he never wanted his friends to know that his brothers were black. So, of course, at our young age, we did not actually comprehend that it was a matter of, us being black and him being white. It was just a matter of, that's what he wanted, and so we abide by that. But as we grew older, we realized that, it was that. So, but getting back to my first girlfriend was a young girl who was blonde. And her name is Colleen. I'll never forget her. And we were together until my cousin decided to put me in a room with a girl named Denise, who was a black girl, and put us in a room together because he wanted us to have sex. And so I remember being in a room with her, and mine on top and said, "Is that it? Is that it? No. Is that it? No. Is that it? No." I didn't know what I was doing. So we never really did it because I never could find it, So when, by the time I got to the block, it already known. Said, "Oh, you had sex with Denise," like this. And my Colleen came up to me and said, "Is it true?" I said, "Is it true you had sex with Colleen?" And I said, well, you can call me daddy. And, her and I broke up, but, we never actually had sex. So, sex it took a while before, I actually fully enjoyed sex. When I was with my uncle in New York, and him and I were playing pimps like this, he gave me my first girl. I told you the story. And I'm on 42nd Street, post up, and she's coming giving me money like this. And then when we got back to the hotel, he said, did she give you the money? I said, yeah. He says, how much she give you? And he said, watch this. And then he went in the room and, he beat her and put his hand up inside her and pulled out money and said, you see, you never trust a peach. And then he closed the door and he had sex with her. And he had sex with her so hard that this girl came out. She had the hiccups. And he says, you want some? I said, no, uncle. But I was traumatized over the beating that he gave that girl. So that was like the last of my pimp days on that end of it. Then I went as becoming Captain Save-A-Ho, and that's the story. Oh, it's a different car. But anyway, so, here in the Philippines, dating with someone is people don't really, have prejudice toward interracial couples, but they are prejudiced against, blacks. Some are prejudiced against blacks. And my only reason for that, because especially with the blacks done for the Philippines, we should be welcome here with open arms because we fought with them during their independence against the Americans. You know what I'm saying? Who were trying to colonize them or take over. So so we fought with the Filipinos. So anyone who really knows the history, should really happy or proud of the fact that blacks are here or what have you. But up at the time, the prejudice that they are taught or exposed to are prejudice from their partners, people who come from other countries or whatever, who come with the, with their prejudice about how they feel toward blacks. And it's like yesterday I was walking down in Dumaguete. And I saw, a couple, a white guy and a Filipino girl. And, so I said, hey, what's up? He didn't say nothing to me. But, she turned and she looked and she smiled like this. I said, wow, I think there are a lot of Filipinos who really like blacks. And it's funny because, I know Filipinos now who I know, I can easily, have an intimate moment with them. And sometimes I go to one and say, listen, if I can cheat on my wife, can I cheat with you? Just, just to get an expression of like this. What? No, but, it's funny because it's very important. I want you to understand this. That if I've always believed this, and this is probably one of the reasons why I've always stayed monogamous when I'm with someone who I'm being monogamous, or we are being monogamous together. I would not, actively pursue someone when I'm in another relationship, because the worst thing that could happen is that you get that person, but then now you know that this person is capable of doing the same thing to you, So, why would you want to pull someone from a relationship and in the back of your mind, someone can pull her from your relationship. So that's not really a good look. So I've always been, or like to feel I've always been, when I'm with someone, I'm always been monogamous with them. I've always waited for the relationship to run its course before I start pursuing someone else. Because I wouldn't want to pull someone else, and I mean, imagine how troubling that would be in our head, knowing that he's talking. I know he's talking to other girls because he was talking to other girls to me when he was with somebody else. So I know he's out there. So, when you have someone like that, it's almost safe to assume that is going to happen or what have you. But if you're in a relationship and you pull them legitimately when they are single and you're single, then there's no reason for them to think that way. There's no reason for them to think that you out trying to pull someone, unless the whole internet and the chat rooms and the dating apps and all that stuff. Hey, if you want to hide your phone, she can't see what's on your phone. I want to tell you something. My phone is open all the time. Why? Because I have nothing to hide. Have nothing to worry about. If a girl hits me up and who I don't know, I would say, "Man, come here. Do you know this girl?" Now I have to accept that I give my calling cards out. I also invite people to my Facebook or want to be their friends. So I do that. So yeah, so I will occasionally get girls hit me up who I don't know, but then I would pursue it because I would like you to be our friend. I like for you to come. Like I said, the other day I was here and there was 4 Filipinos. Let me tell you, there is nothing, I've always hung around girls. I'm telling you, I've always hung around girls, because after all is said and done, when there's nothing else to say, they got the things you can touch, they got the things you can feel, they got the things you can kiss, you got the things to do, so, but anyway, the conversations with girls is crazy, but what I'm able to grasp here in the Philippines, because of the language different, I have to tell them, no, speak in English, so this way, I can be a part of the conversation because, my perspective is also unique to whatever situation, they're talking about. But anyway, I'm going to pause right here because I'm going to put some more here at the end of the day. And I just wanted to share with you the weather here, what's going on this morning after I just posted my other video. So you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, share, and like. And I'll be right back to finish this video. A few hours from now. I'll talk to you later. Peace.